Welcome to the Mischief. I'm Valen, and this is Fresh Animations and Fresh Animations Extensions. A couple of resource packs that you can use to enhance your vanilla experience as well as your advanced modded Minecraft, and it doesn't even require Optifine. And that is only a small visual sample of the things that can be changed. Please be aware, there may be some spiders in this episode. I will try not to focus on them too much, but for those with arachnophobia, you've been warned. That aside, I'm here to kind of tell you how to install and enable this. Fresh Animations is basically going to be a resource pack. You can also add in the Fresh Animations extensions, which can be used separately or together. So before I show you how to install and enable this yourself, I'll show you some of the things that this actually has available. Fresh Animations is a resource pack. It does require several additional files, but it will give certain animations to different mobs as well as just different looks. For example, we've got Muddy here, who has been named so, and you can also find them in very specific circumstances in the world where this skin of a normal pig would be present. Plus, you've got things like this. You see some little tusks on either side of this guy. You can see that they're blinking on occasion. They've got the little flappy ears. Also, your creepers. They're much more vibrant, animated, and a little bit more creepy. Now, this applies to a lot of the different animals that you might find, as well as the different mobs that are out in the world. They all have little animations or extra add-ons that make them much more lively, interesting, and, well, not just dead as they might have otherwise been. But you can start seeing some of the changes. For example, as I progress through the line of the different mobs. Now, most of these are just kind of spawned in place with no AI, so they're not really moving around much. You'll see that a lot more once they're out in the world, or if they're just wandering around in amongst themselves. If I grab something like a villager here, or I just get close to them, you can see their eyes will follow me. They'll start doing weird little actions. Each of the different animals and creatures will have new and, I'll say, improved animations, as well as the different mobs. If I put down a target, they'll all really start coming alive. You can see their walking animations are a little bit more interesting as well. So it is definitely something to just really bring your Minecraft to life. Some of these animations are quite excellent. From a little squinted eye to just a guy chasing around with an axe raised up in the air, it makes them a lot more imposing as well. Now, what are the requirements for this? Quite often you'll see something like this and people will see that Optifine is a requirement. It's not a requirement. You can use it instead, but I will not be covering the Optifine version because I usually don't make anything that deals with Optifine on this channel. What I do cover, though, is a lot of mods, and sometimes resource packs or other different interesting items. And in this case, Optifine is optional. If you do not go the route of Optifine, you just need EMF, which is Entity Model Features mod, and the Entity Texture Features mod. These will basically allow you to have these different animations and stuff in world without having to use something like Optifine. Now, what versions does this currently cover? It covers quite a bit. It works for Forge, NeoForge, and Fabric. Just make sure to have the appropriate files when you're downloading them. Don't end up installing a Forge one on your Fabric mod pack. And it's compatible with Optifine, EMF, Sodium, Iris shaders, and it also works with some mod-added entities, but only if the mod creator used the vanilla rendering code to render their mobs, not some of their own special, unique ways. Now, in this case, I am showcasing you not just Fresh Animations, but also the Fresh Animations extension mod, which adds even more features. I will explain the difference here momentarily, as I now go into the mode of telling you how you can actually install this. Once you've obtained some of the files, which I will have a list in the description down below, so please be sure to check that out instead of just kind of guessing and clicking around and stuff like that. You'll want to pause the game, go into your options menu, and choose Resource Packs. In here, you can open your pack folder, and then you can drop the files that you'll need in place. To make it simple, there's 2 resource packs to get all of this stuff. And that's Fresh Animations and Fresh Animations plus all the extensions, which is known as Fresh Animations Extensions. Putting this above that is important. You will need to have that happen, or else some things might not work as you would expect. Alternately, if you don't like some of them, let's say that you're an arachnophobe and you don't want spooky spiders in your mod pack or just around at all, you can actually get all of the different individual little setups that are in the extensions one altogether. So this is all of these ones combined. So you'd then take this one out and you can put all the other ones in and leave out the single one that you don't want. Or multiples. Let's say maybe you like the traditional creepers, or the horses one really annoys you because their knees are a little bit too bendy or something. But you can then put in a whole bunch of these. Again, they all need to be above the Fresh Animations one, and then you can go from there. Once you click done, you then go through the loading screen. You can come back into your game and you can see the changes that have happened. In this case, your spoopy spiders have no longer been turned quite as spoopy as they were before. And in this case, the horse knees, well, they're back to being straight and boxy. Personally though, I like mine to be a little bit more interesting and not quite as boxy, because they've got a lot of nice little animations from head shakes, knee kicks, walking around, different things like that that just make them a lot more interesting in general. And again, this is just an example of some of the different animations. There are so many that are out there that really bring your Minecraft world to life. I highly recommend it. It's worth checking it out. It doesn't add too much heaviness to your mod packs, though just be aware it could have some incompatibilities or may cause some issues if you have other things working in there against it, like different resource packs that aren't compatible and so on. But that's about it, folks. I hope you enjoyed this little bit by bit. It's more of a showcase than anything else, but it does show off some of the lovely features that these resource packs and mods can offer you in your mod playthrough. So if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give a like, comment, subscribe, and as always, feel free to stop by on Twitch, where we end up streaming regularly, as well as we put those VODs on our secondary YouTube channel, Mischief of Mice 2. Until next time, folks, I'll see ya.